Good afternoon, profitable traders. Welcome to the market color session, the New York market color session. So good to have you around. I'd like to crave your indulgence. Kindly share the link to this market color with everyone on your various social media platforms so that this can get to as many. Good afternoon, profitable traders. Welcome to the market color session, the New York market color session. So good to have you around. I'd like to crave your indulgence.
All right, if you can hear me, please ascertain if
everyone on your various social media.
Thank you very much. Please
so that this
ascertain
can
if you
get to
can
as
hear me.
Good afternoon, profitable traders. Welcome to the market color session, the New York market color session. So good to have
So
you
starting
around.
off with the
I'd like to crave your
FY,
indulgence.
all right,
Kindly
if
share
you
the
can
link to
hear
this
me,
market color
please ascertain
with
this morning.
everyone on your various social media.
Thank you very
platforms
much. Please
so that this
ascertain
can get to as
on the monthly time frame,
profitable
right?
traders.
This
Welcome
morning
to
we
the
actually
market
said
color
that
session,
monthly time frame has been
the New York
maintaining
market
its
color
bullish
session. So
direction
good to
and
have
nothing has really
you
starting
around.
off with
And
the
I'd like to
FY
crave your
in
indulgence. Kindly share the
starting
link
off
to this
of the
market
FY
color
to the grab of
with
this morning
everyone on your
and on
various
the
social
weekly
media
time frame,
platforms
narrowing
so
down
that
to
this
this
can get to as
on the monthly
pretty
time
much
frame,
same thing, right?
tap into this
This
very
morning we actually
value
said
gap
that monthly time frame has been maintaining its
on the
bullish
daily
direction
too,
and nothing has really
and
starting
had
off
2
with
points of first this very first gap here and this other block at 1
and on the weekly
to
time
2
frame,
spot
narrowing down to
5-7
on the
on
multi-time
the
frame,
weekly time frame.
right?
Tap
On
into
daily
this
time frame,
gap.
we actually
We
said that
saw
monthly
price
time frame has
retreat
been
into this very
on the bullish
value gap and
direction
we see
and
some
nothing has
reaction
really starting off
that
with
on the time frame.
this
Now
very
to the
first
forward
time
gap
frame
here,
right
right, this other block at 1
and on the
morning
weekly
to
time
2
frame,
spot
narrowing down to
5-7
on the
on
multi-time
the
frame,
shoulder right
tap
here
into this very
inside
value gap
we
and
saw price
upside
retreat
into
right
this
and
very
we also saw
bullish
that
value gap
price are
and
taking
we
out
see
this
some
very high right
reaction
here
that
expecting that price should have to
forward
gap
here
right
this
at
other block
take it 1
and on the weekly
to
time frame,
spot
narrowing down to
very left shoulder right here
on the
price
shoulder
is
right
still
here
within that
inside
and
we saw
as
price
upside
retreat
right
into
right
this
and
very
we also saw
bullish
that
value gap
bullish
and we see some
of my
reaction
right point. So into next week, expecting a price should more buy opportunities on XY. Like we actually said that the XY was going to very left shoulder right here. And of course, that hasn't been said yet. Price is still within that zone. Price should buy off that point of the next point. So into next, so down to USD on XY. Like we actually said that the XY was going to very left shoulder right here. And of course, that hasn't been said yet. Price is down to GBP USD on the monthly time frame we're seeing right here, right? We're seeing that price is bearish. The overall direction is to the downside. And of course, we saw something like price taking out this very high right here on the monthly time frame, the high at 1,433,850. Into the weekly time frame, on the weekly time frame, we've seen this high being taken out. So I'm expecting some retracement on the weekly time frame. And narrowing down to the daily time frame, fibbing this most recent swing from point A to point B. What I want to see price do is retrace into 61.8% fib level, coinciding with this very other block right here. Once price traces into this very level, I am interested in taking buy opportunities on GBP USD. This is the daily time frame, of course, and it will take place over a very long period of time. And on the 4-hour time frame also, the 4-hour time frame, if I'm going to be fibbing this most recent swing from point A to point B, this is a buy swing. Price actually retraced into this level, 78.6% fib level. It's holding at that point. Expect some push to the upside. Of course, if price takes out this very low right here, then I know that my bias has changed from a buy to a sell. But for now, seeing that price has retraced into 78.6% level and we're seeing some move to the upside, then I should be looking out for buy entries on GBP USD, right? So although the price action is quite choppy on the lower time frames, if I see a clear sign for
a buy on GBP/USD, of course, I'm going to jump on the bus. If not, and I see a break of this very low right here, the low right here at 1 spot 33876, I will be interested in selling GBP/USD instead. I beg your pardon. Now to Euro/USD on the last on my list, the monthly time frame right here. We're seeing even more push to the downside, right? Nothing has really changed. Direction is bearish. We've seen this clear of this liquidity right here, right? And on the daily time frame also, the daily time frame, price failed to take out this very high right here, and instead we saw that this high is way lower than this previous high right here. But we shall wait and see what price does. On the 4-hour time frame, something more interesting to even take note of is the box pattern, shoulders to a break, right, for a sell, of course. So price is still within this zone, the zone for a sell. Nothing has changed on the higher time frames from what was analyzed early this morning by 8:30. Nothing has changed. Of course, price is still within the zone. Looking into next week, since today is the last trading day for the week, I am interested in taking sell positions on Euro/USD. And of course, I also expect GBP/USD to align with what Euro/USD is doing, seeing that Euro/USD has taken its high, has broken below this low rather, I beg your pardon. Euro/USD has broken its low and GBP/USD is here to break its low. I'm speculating and anticipating that into next week, GBP/USD should do what Euro/USD has already done. I'm speculating and looking forward for the low on GBP/USD to be taken out. So nothing has changed really from what was analyzed. For me, I will just be watching the market to see what it does, especially if I've taken my positions already, seeing that I'm expecting some bullishness on the dollar and bearishness on the dollar correlated pairs. I will just be looking at what price does into the new trading week. Please, if you have questions at this point, kindly type in the chat box and we will be looking at what you're seeing together. While you're doing that, I'd love to announce that the FX Bootcamp training for May edition takes place next week, 2nd to 6th of June 2025. Registration is still open. It closes by Sunday. So you can chat us up on 081 6099 5030 and we will be proceeding with helping you with the registration. If there are no questions, we'll be going on a very brief break and Lucas will be coming up for his analysis on the precious metals and the yen basket. Cheers and God bless.
Welcome back to Market. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Market Call brought to you by the Value Flow Trading Team. And this afternoon, we'll be going very quick to see what has happened so far. My screen share can be allowed. All right. So we'll be going into the analysis of going on the precious metal. Okay, so make sure we go into it together. Can I be enabled to share screen? Really, please. Not. So sorry about that, please. All right, so I believe you can all see my screen now. Let's quickly go into the analysis for today. So this morning, what we're expecting for the precious metal is still a push all the way to the downside on the curve of liquidity here. And we can see that if you look at it from the 5-minute time frame, today has been a very quiet day in the market. See how price has been in consolidation state. And after the consolidation, it just did a seek and destroy to everywhere, seek sellers, seek buyers, all the way up and down. You can see what price did with this single candlestick. So that is why we do say that just wait for your higher time frame. If you see any confirmation of your entry, and follow through that way. So for the precious metal, our bias to remain the same. That price is still expected to push all the way down, take out this level, and you can look for opportunity to buy here all the way to the upside. But because of what price is doing here, I know there are people who would be scalping in between this range. And yes, it may be a good way for you to trade. But for us here at the Value Flow Trading, we don't gamble on the chart rather. Instead, we analyze and wait to see our analysis play out. Trying to buy and sell in between. Well, you call it scalping, but it's not a good way of scalping. Instead, let the market pick a direction and we follow through. All right, so that is it for the precious metal. Our bias still remains. We are still expecting price to still push a bit to the downside. Now, also observing that today being Friday, okay, so two things happen. If we are expecting price to come all the way to come and take out liquidity here, then what should we first look out for? Then we should be aware that price is most likely to come here, to come and take out this Asian high, just as you can see here. Price is most likely to come and take out this Asian high. You see it here. So the high of today, as at now rather. So price is most likely to come and take out that Asian high. And if it takes it out, I also want to see price take out this liquidity point here. So those are the two levels I'm interested to sell from. If price come all the way to take out this liquidity level here, all right, then we should look for opportunity to sell to our POI and buy back from this place. So that is the outlook for the precious metal on the 15-minute time frame. And just as we said in the morning, our buyers, where are we buying to? If we start buying here, we are buying all the way to the 4-hour time frame. You see it all the way to this level. That's where we are buying to. And when price gets here, first it's going to take out this liquidity, and there's high probability it takes out this one too. But if it does not, and we see the sell structure forming within this zone, we are selling it all the way back down or to this level here. So that is that for the precious metal on today's market color. Okay. So let's quickly get to Japan to see what is going on the yen basket. If you look at the yen basket right from the 4-hour time frame, all we've been saying since morning is we are expecting it to long since it already traded into the daily POI, which is this fair value gap here, and this is the other block. So it came to tap into this fair value gap and start reacting upside. So just as we said, today should be a bullish day for the yen basket, and it's been playing out well, which implies that the other yen correlated pair, we want to see a sell on them. Then we will now start buying. But if you look at GBP/JPY this morning, our analysis this morning, we are looking, price has just been in range after the massive sell-off yesterday. And we were looking for price to just take out this low. After taking out this low, and we see our entry signature, we start buying. But like we said, that unless you want to set a pending order just below this low here, and your SL just below here, which is just about less than 15 pips. Okay, and you can see how that price came all the way and violated, took out the Asian low, and start pushing to the upside. So what we are going to wait for now to see on this GBP/JPY 15-minute time frame to be specific is we should see our entry signature form, which has not already shown here yet. Okay, so when we see that, then we can easily follow through. But for me right now, what I'm seeing is, if you look at GBP/JPY from the 4-hour time frame, now we are seeing that price is just only, price may not likely come all the way to this level here, but price may likely just pull back all the way into this 4-hour order block the way we have it here. So that is going to be a very standard POI for us, how that price should trade into this 4-hour. Then from there we can now continue our sell. And even the POI is also a flip zone. If you look at it very well, we have a very strong support turned resistance. So that is another level for us to short from. So if you just want to scalp the buy is just a scalping all the way to this level here. And even if you look at it on the 15-minute time frame, you are going to see that that level happens to be a supply zone. So when you get there, follow it all the way to the downside. Okay, so that is a very clear move for GBP JPY. And AUD JPY, what has been going on AUD JPY? Remember, for AUD JPY, we're also looking for opportunity, because it has not really, this is the POI we said it should get to. If you look at it from the 4-hour time frame, remember we said price will come all the way to this shoulder, and price tapped instantly into that shoulder a few hours ago. Price tapped into that shoulder. But if you look at it on the 15-minute time frame, you are going to see how the price gets there, but we've not seen the confirmation for the buy all the way back up. And the buy is just for us to buy, if you look at 4-hour time frame, to this flip zone. So I'm much more interested just buying all the way into this flip zone here. And you can see the flip zone, the fair value gap. So that is it. It's going to be a level where price should drop back from. So let's look at that. This is going to be the first POI to upload if we are looking to buy. Now, if you look at the 15-minute time frame for GBP/JPY, we've not seen any entry signature. Even on the 5-minute, we've not really seen any entry signature, which is telling us to just wait and watch. Today is one of those days that the chart itself would tell you to go on a break. Okay, so that is it for AUD JPY. Also, you can see there is no really much show out since the morning. And lastly, for Euro JPY, if you look at Euro JPY, even from the 4-hour time frame, just as the sell has been happening, we still expect the sell to continue. That is our bias for Euro JPY since morning. And even on the 15-minute time frame, price has not really been given just this way it ought to, compared to the way it delivered yesterday. It has not really been given. All right. So this is going to be the end of the market color session brought to you by the Value Club Trading team. If there's any question, you can easily type in the chat box, let know, so that we can quickly address it. And if there is no question, today being Friday, you should trade cautiously and use your proper risk management strategy. Okay. So if there's no question, this is going to be the end of today's market caller brought to you by the Value Club Trading team. Till we meet again on Monday, 8:30 a.m. is the time for the New York session analysis. All right, make sure you trade cautiously and use your proper risk management strategy. I'm Lekon Sheni. Cheers and God bless.